I mean, hey, I lived in New York City and Manhattan all my life, okay? So, you know, my views are a little bit different than if I lived in Iowa.
They are different, like on abortion.
Would President Trump ban partial birth abortion?
Well, look, I am pro-choice in every respect.
And what does Trump think about Iowa?
How stupid are the people of Iowa?
Donald Trump, New York values, not ours.
You know, my views are a little bit different than if I lived in Iowa.
Let's talk about some of these ads with Steve Deace. He's a syndicated radio talk show host in Iowa who has officially endorsed Senator Cruz. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. Part of the ad we just showed, pulled from the vault from 1999 from a Meet the Press interview. Do you think, Steve, it's fair to pull something Trump said 17 years ago to attack him when we all know he stated his position on abortion, for example, has changed?
I absolutely think it's fair, Brooke, because it's in total line with what he is saying right now. I mean, he was named Planned Parenthood's favorite Republican last fall for being the only Republican in this race to come out opposed to defunding it when the over those videos came out. He's the only other candidate not named Bernie Sanders in this race to be for a single-payer, government-funded, taxpayer-funded health care scheme, and on and on and on. I mean, his positions really haven't changed. He's the same New York liberal now that he was in 1999, and he's always been. That's why he gave Rahm Emanuel $50,000 to get him elected in Chicago.
Just talked to a Trump advisor. He would obviously disagree and say this is ridiculous that they're pulling these, sound bites from nearly 2 decades ago. That said, you're on the ground there in Iowa. Here we are, 2016. Do you think these ads really resonate? I mean, how effective do you truly think they are?
I mean, it depends. I mean, there's some ads that are trying to say right now in Iowa that Ted Cruz isn't a real conservative, which is absurd. It'll never play. He's the only guy in this race who has a 100% score from the Heritage Foundation. He's got 97% from Conservative Review, which is the second highest score of any Republican in the Senate. So people aren't going to buy that, Brooke. But what we haven't seen yet in this race, a lot of these other wimpy Republicans like Jeb Bush and others tried to attack Donald Trump because, he's not nice and he's crude. Well, of course he is. He's a reality TV star. What people really want to know is where is he at on the issues, and is this guy going to defend conservative principles if we elect him? Ted Cruz is the first candidate to attack Donald Trump from the right on the issues, and that's something we haven't seen yet, and that's why I think it bears watching these last 6 days.
But Ted Cruz also says that if Trump wins Iowa, he will be unstoppable. His word. Do you agree?
I think that's possible. I think if he wins Iowa, I think he'll probably name the score in New Hampshire. And I know that he thinks he has a strong campaign in South Carolina as well. And so really for this caucus in 6 days, this is what conservatives need to be thinking about, Brooke. Which revolution do they want to fight? Trump's French Revolution, which is crude, which is power to the mob, and really is unpredictable and you don't know how it's going to end up? Or do you want to fight the American Revolution, which is liberty by the rule of law, that our rights come from God, the sorts of things that Ted Cruz stands for? And that's what I would urge all my fellow conservatives in Iowa to be thinking about these last 6 days.
Steve Deace, radio talk show host there in Iowa.